Good morning, students. I am Manibhushan Prashad. This is the class 6, subject mathematics, topic ratio, proportion, and unitary method. This is your third video. In the first video, we have done about ratio, and second, we have done the problems for proportion, and now today in the third video, I am doing for your unitary methods. I hope that you have already done the problems of ratio and proportion. Is it clear? Just see for unitary method. I have taken the problems from your worksheets. Just see now. In case of unitary method, in Hindi it is known as Ekak Niyam. I mean, we calculate at first for 1 and then we calculate whatever we have required. So that it is known as unitary method, Ekak Niyam. Just see the question. It will be more clear to you. Question says that Sahil buys 8 books for rupees 72. Sahil buys 8 books for rupees 72. What is the cost of 45 books? Is it clear? So what is required? Cost. The data which is required, you have to write in the right hand side. Is it clear? Remember this point only. The data which is required, you have to write down in right hand side. Clear? And then try to solve. Now what is required? Cost of books. So that it is cost of book will be in right side. Just see. Cost of 8 books. How much? Rupees 72. This is your cost. Okay. So that we can calculate cost of 1 book. Naturally it will be lesser, so that we have to divide. So we divide by this 8. And if it is possible, we have calculated it rupees 9. Now we can calculate cost of 45 books. For 1 book it is written and then it required about 45. So it will be more. We will multiply. So 9 into 45. Is it clear? See once again. Cost of 8 books is rupees 72. Then cost of 1 book. Naturally, the cost of 1 book will be lesser than whatever it is given for 8 book. So we will divide by 8. Is it clear? So your answer is rupees 9. Now we calculate cost of 45 books. It will be more. So that 9 into 45 rupees 405. See the another question. Arun earns rupees, 3,90,000 per year. Okay, 3,90,000 per year. Find the earning for 25 weeks. So we have to find out the earning. For 25 weeks. Whereas here it is given for 1 year. So at first we transfer this year into weeks. 1 year is equal to 52 weeks approx. So for calculation purpose we take always 1 year is equal to 52 weeks. Earning for 52 weeks is how much? 3,90,000. So that earning for 1 week, it will be smaller. So we divide by 52. Okay. Now earning for 25 weeks. How much? So we just multiply by 25. And I think if you can simplify these parts, cancelling, multiplying and dividing, whatever you do it, so that you simplify this one, your result will come. How much? Just see. 1,87,500. No. So for earning for 25 weeks will be 1,87,500. See the next question. A worker earns rupees 18,000. A worker earns rupees 18,000 in 15 months. Clear? Now question says that in how many months will he earn rupees 3,600? So what is required? In how many months? So months is required. So just see the solution parts we have written months in right hand side. This is the main part. So We will change the language if you feel problems. So rupees 18,000 is the earning. Rupees 18,000 is the earning in 15 months. Okay, you can write also like this, that a worker earns rupees 18,000 in 15 months. You can write like that, no problem. What will you write? A worker earns rupees 18,000 and equal in 15 months. So rupees 1 is the earning. How much? 15 by 18,000? No. And rupees 3,600 is the earning. 15 into 3,600 divided by 18,000. And if you simplify it, your result will come 3 months. Okay. So sometimes some students feel difficult to write the language. But the main part is that whatever it is required data should be in right hand side and given part should be in left hand side. Try to write. See here, one more question. A factory produces 57,900 screws in the month of April. In how many days did the factory produces this screw? The number of screws is given. So what is required here? In how many days? I mean number of days is required. So just see, I have written number of days in right hand side. Is it clear? And try to write here. A factory produces this screw in 30 days. So a factory will produce, you can change the language now. A factory will produce one screw in 30 by this one. Okay. And I think for one screw it will be less number of times, so that it will be divided. So 30 by 57,900 days. Now a factory will produce how much? Just see, 34,740 screw. So that 34,740 screw in, it will be multiplied now. And now if you simplify it, you will get your answer 18 days. Is it clear? Okay, so in this way we have completed this chapter also unitary method. I have done the 4 problems and some more problems you can solve and get it. Just I am doing the revision for this chapter. For revision purpose, I have taken the question up from ratio and proportions only. Just see, I think you are quite familiar for these questions now. Find the ratio of a dozen to a square. What is the ratio? How you write? Ratio is equal to 1 dozen is to 1 score. 1 dozen means 12 units. 1 score means 20 units. Clear? Now both were unit same, so that you can remove 12 is to 20. Now cancel by 4, so 3 is to 5. I think you know that your answer must be always in simplest form. Okay, you cannot write up to here 12 is to 20. You should cancel if it is possible. So your answer should be 3 is to 5. Now just see one more important question, that which is greater, 3 is to 4 or 5 is to 6? So these are the ratios, 3 is to 4 or 5 is to 6. So that you can write now 3 is to 4 can be written as 3 by 4. And 5 is to 6. 5 is to 6 can be written as 5 by 6. Now you know very well that I have to make the denominator same. Its denominator is 6, it is 4. So we multiply by 6 here, 6 by 6. Okay. So just it should be 18 by 24. And here we will multiply by its denominator, that is 4. So it will be 4 by 4. No. See once again. Its denominator is 4 and its denominator is 6. To make the equal, we will multiply by 6 here and multiply by 4 here. So that it becomes 20 by 24. Now out of these two, what we observe? Denominator is same. We have made it, denominator is same. Third numerator 18 and 20. I have to find out which one is greater. So that we just take 20 is greater than 18. It means 20 by 24 will be greater than 18 by 24. Or 5 is to 6 is greater than 3 is to 4. It means 5:6 is greater. Clear? Take one more example. Question. I think you have done all this. And then for revision purpose, we have taken this one. Express the ratio 2 hours to 45 seconds in simplest form. So ratio should be how much? 2 hours is to 45 seconds. Now this is second and this is hour. So we will convert into, I think in 1 hour, 60 into 60, 3600 seconds. And so for 2 hours it will be 7200 seconds. And is to 45 seconds. Unit same, cancel out. So 7200 is to 45. And so if you cancel by 45, you will get 160 is to 1. This is your answer in simplest form. Now one more important problems from this chapter, from proportion. R 16, 64, 18, 72 in proportion. So how you show the proportion? At first we calculate product of means and product of extremes. So product of means, I mean mean numbers 64 and 18. Take its product. Okay. Now product of extremes 16 into 72. Now multiply. Now we observe that these two are equal. So we will write product of means is equal to product of extremes. And if they are equal, we will write 16, 64, 18, 72 are in proportions. If they are not equal, it means given numbers are not in proportions. And today we have done the problems of unitary method. Okay students, in this way, this unit, I mean the chapter ratio, proportion and unitary method is already completed. I hope that you will complete it. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.